fumbled.
What's up? What's up? What's up, man? We are live. We are
Yeah, man.
live. I'm coming live from the Florida Georgia tailgate down here with my family. They are doing it big. It's ridiculous down here, I will say. Got my co-host from the Water Cooler Talk podcast, Nick Frazier, the mayor, Marcus Fitzpatrick. What's up, guys? What's going on, man? Y'all,
Hey,
y'all
Nothing much.
talk to me, man. I'm gonna let y'all
hey,
go, man. Y'all talk to me, man. Y'all talk to me, man.
shout
Talk
out,
to me.
shout out Nick for calling what was gonna happen.
Shout out,
But
Nick. You did.
Nick, he did it for no reason though. Like you said, we were gonna get out like 2 touchdowns, and he was gonna do it. He just did it just because he did it just because he was Hugh Freeze, dog. And that's sad.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Good you got.
That's sad.
Yeah, sad, man.
Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead and say I told you so.
Won't I
Go
say I
ahead.
told you so? I told y'all so during the week. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Hugh Freeze is not a great chess player, not at all. Uh, that man is he panics too quick. Um, and he actually did what I said. He actually, I don't know if he watched the show or not, because I definitely
Mm.
said if I was Hugh
Yeah.
Freeze, I would take the ball to start the game
Yeah.
and would try to put together a 7-8 minute drive. That first drive only
Mm-hmm.
lasted 2 minutes. Only lasted two
Mm-hmm.
minutes.
Yeah.
First play from
Yeah.
scrimmage was a 15-yard run, but now you
Mm-hmm.
decide you want to throw the ball somewhere, man. Run the
Yes.
ball, man. Run the
Yes.
ball. Run the ball.
Yes.
Run the
Yes.
ball, man.
Where's
Just
Brother Touch
run
Yes.
the
the ball
ball.
twice
That's
in
all
the
you
And
got
I,
to do.
yeah. And I told y'all a few minutes ago before we popped on. The reason I picked, and me and Nick have been talking about Vanderbilt and Jerry Kill and all this having Hugh Freeze number. The reason I picked Auburn, man, I thought they would gain momentum, and I thought Hugh Freeze learned a lesson on ball control and running the ball. When he opened up and we ran the ball and got that gain, I was like, okay, cool, here we go. But
Mm-hmm.
bro,
Mm-hmm.
he just reverted back to just like Pat, just throwing the ball is just bad situational football, bad football according to the personnel you have. And it's just like on top of that, you had a quarterback, and I know people, not gonna like this, but you had a quarterback too, man, who's killing drives, missing wide receivers wide open. So I won't belabor that, but go ahead if y'all got anything else. I'm gonna let Nick. I'm gonna let you catch up the comments because I'm out here on my cell phone. I can't even see them, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay.
I can't bring them up, but we'll go through it, man. We'll go right here, man. Humble Soul, man. He
Uh
said
huh.
coming into the half. I told y'all the O line had still had major issues. Shaking my
Right.
head.
Okay.
Shout out to Humble Soul, man. God Body Science in the content in the comments, man.
Okay,
Shout out
I
to
brought him
God
up.
Body
I
Science.
brought him up. I'm
There
bringing
you
him up
go.
from a
There you
cell
go.
phone. Okay, go
He was
ahead.
like, I love our guys, but these upperclassmen continue to let the team let down the team. Hey,
Okay.
man. Listen,
Says
it's
penalties. On
it is,
penalties.
man.
Okay.
He said the O line is trash.
Okay.
God Body Signs, man.
Hmm.
Bubba. Shout out to
What's up,
Bubba and
Bubba?
the old man,
What's up?
man. He's saying this is downright embarrassing. That's what
Yes.
he said.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
downright embarrassing.
Okay.
Hey, man. That was that you said a mouthful there, Bubba.
Hmm.
Wade said 27 only had 12 carries.
Unbelievable,
12
man.
carries.
Crazy.
Bruh, they didn't get a first down, a third down conversion to what the third quarter. They were
Mm.
0 for 8 on third down, man.
The first play of the third quarter is when they got their first
Yeah, 0
third
for
down
8,
conversion.
dude. 0 for 8, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. He said the fact that Vandy shut down our run
Oh,
game
I'm sorry.
is insane. Gotta hit big on the O line after this year, man. That's great. Poverty program.
What's up?
Whoa. Wes Davis. Shout out to Wes Davis,
What's up,
man.
Wes Davis?
Shout
Shout out
out.
to
Shout
Wes
out.
Davis, man. He's saying we are a poverty program. Man, it seems that way, don't it?
Okay, let
Now
me. All
he
right. Hey, y'all bear with me. Like I said, I'm on my trying to run this thing from my phone, so to get the comments, we're gonna get
You
y'all.
good? You good? You
What's up,
good?
Asia? Asia is lamenting inside the Georgia Florida game.
she in the Georgia
Hey,
Florida
Asia,
game.
she in the Georgia Florida game. Oh
She
man, you
went to the
for real?
game.
Asia
She
is
went to
for
the
real.
game.
She is
That's
like
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
Georgia Florida game, but she on here, man. That's what's up, man. You in the stands. That's
Crazy.
what's up.
This is
That's what's up.
crazy,
Go ahead,
man.
Nick.
This is sad. This is sad. Bubbles came back and said, man, it may be time to start a cup. Hey, when I said,
What is
listen,
it?
keep
What is
that.
it? I didn't
Keep.
read the comment. I can't hear it.
He
Let me.
said it may
Yeah.
be time to start a conversation. Now, when I
Okay.
brought this
Mhm.
at the beginning
Mhm.
in the off season, when I brought
Mhm.
this up in the off season, everybody said, "Oh no, he needs another recruiting class. He needs
Mhm.
this." Am I not right?
No,
Oh,
you're wrong.
I
No,
am
I
right.
don't agree. I
I'm
don't agree,
right.
man. I think I'm gonna tell
I'm
y'all like
right.
this. I would say you will have a point. I'm not. Let me not say you're wrong. From my point of view, I would say it's a point of view that I don't agree with. I can't say you're wrong. Okay, let me retract all that.
No,
Sorry.
that's
No, yeah, yeah.
perfectly fine.
That was the wrong. Yeah, that's the wrong word. Wrong is wrong. I don't agree because I think honestly, man. I think with Hugh Freeze, I think he hitched himself to the wrong quarterback, and he's still under this spell of delusion with Peyton Thorne, man. And I think if you think about this, and we said it before, man, through the whole season, I asked y'all if we had Cam Ward, how many games would we have won? If we had Diego Pavia, how many games would we have won? So that tells you that a lot of the stuff that's going wrong is just the QB1 and not necessarily all these other things. They're just compounding on top of it, in my opinion. So I want to get a man a chance to get a quarterback in, a competent quarterback in. Now, do I agree with you, Nick and Marcus? Situational football pertaining specifically to calling plays to your personnel, bro, he get a F, man.
my thing.
But go ahead,
But
man.
here's the question though. Here's the question that I
Yes.
had that even with a better quarterback, are we still seeing the same thing? That's
No,
the question.
because
my situation
some.
is, see, I
Okay,
said,
go ahead, Marcus.
but yeah, I said my situation is when the defense is keeping you in games, you have to figure it out. I know your quarterback may be trash, but if your defense is playing enough to keep you into the game, as a coach, you have to figure it out. Second half, we went in down by 3. You gave the best running back in the SEC 2 carries in the second half.
Crazy,
You
bro.
have to figure it out.
No, I agree with you, bro. We all agree on that. We all agree on that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing where I'm sitting here and I have a problem with the whole. We all know Peyton Thorne is not the quarterback that we want at this position. But here are Peyton Thorne's stats in this game.
Okay.
He was 20 for 29.
Okay.
For 239 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions. Played a pretty clean game. Now, I will grant it. He missed deal down the middle. He missed him wide open, threw it off his back foot. He missed. Now that was not a touchdown. He would not have scored on that.
It's debatable. Yeah.
He missed Cam Coleman on the double move down the sideline. That's 2.
Touchdown. That's touchdown.
That could have been a touchdown. Now, I agree with you with that. That one probably could have been a touchdown. But other than that, Peyton Thorne played a pretty clean game.
But see, that's the
69% passing on the day. I take that any day. So here's my thing. This is the thing. I feel as if, of course, the coaching staff has lost faith in the quarterback to make the big play. He's doing well with the short throws, with anything in mid-range and stuff like that. But when it has to go down the field, he's not accurate at all. So that's what this offense is predicated on, the big play. Auburn needs what 2 big plays a quarter or something like that in order for this offense to get in score position. Peyton Thorne played a clean game based on the numbers. If you looking at the numbers, he played a clean game. But see, he does not have the big arm in order to be able to deliver the big play for this offense. That's the problem.
Okay, and I'm gonna let Marcus go because me and Nick will just be going. Go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. You right.
No. It's cool, Nick. I'm cool with bro. Me and Nick just go like that, bro. So go ahead, Marcus. Marcus is real courteous. He'll just be like, go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus.
My problem, I just like I'm with Nick. It just, to me, I'm not really blaming Peyton Thorne, but to me, he could have been accurate. Even on the passes that he hit, he could have been more accurate. A lot of receivers was making incredible catches today. So I'm not really blaming Peyton Thorne. I'm blaming the person who I always blame, Hugh Freeze. You have to, when you are playing a close game, that becomes a coach's game at that point. It becomes an X's and O's strategy game. And I'm not liking our strategy. No matter how it is, our defense made incredible plays down the line. We made a lot of dumb penalties, like earlier from our upperclassmen, making dumb penalties at the wrong time. But it's just like, if our defense keep us in the game like that, what can we do as an offense? Why are we coming out on first down, throwing plays? Why are we running gadget plays with only one receiver Perry Thompson and getting blanket coverage. We running gadget plays. Like it just
And I'll say this, Nick. I agree with you. He had a complete game, but like a lot of coaches say, and y'all can tell me if y'all agree with this. Some games come down to 3 to 5 plays. Okay, Peyton Thorne is missing those 3 to 5 plays, even though he had a good 69%. When it came down to the crucial plays he had to hit that were game changers, he totally botched them. That's the only thing with Peyton Thorne, the crucial plays, man. He's missing them. So you can have to say I have a good game, but aside from all the crucial plays you missed, he had a good game, but go ahead, Nick.
Nah, that's what I said. I said Peyton Thorne makes the simple plays, the simple easy throws he makes, but this offense is predicated on the big play, and he can't deliver that. That's what I'm saying. This offense needs 2 big plays a quarter, which is roughly about 8 big plays a game. That's what you need. They need that per game, roughly, or at least, or they need at least 8 chances to have a big play in this game. And he can't deliver that. Anything 15 yards in, I'm cool. I'm cool with him. Anything over 15 yards, Peyton Thorne is not it, bro. He's not.
Nick, but he
cannot deliver he cannot deliver the throw down the field accurately enough, and he does not have the strong arm enough in order to be able to what this offense is really predicated on, which is really almost like a run play action type offense. Run the ball, we take a big play down the field. That's really what this offense really is if you break it down to the most simplest form. If you look at it like that, but we don't have the quarterback to do it. So and he'll play a clean game all the way through. But like you said, and like I stated, he cannot deliver on the big play. That's all it is.
But he was missing on like the short stuff. He was inaccurate on the short throws too, man.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask y'all this right quick.
He had better accuracy than he did first half.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. On the play when Hunter came out of the backfield and turned around, I don't know because I was watching it on my phone, so I'm sincerely asking. When he threw the ball to Jarquez, was it just Jarquez missed the ball, or was it an inaccurate throw?
I honestly don't remember what play you talking.
Do you remember that play? It was one I think maybe on the
touchdown pass he made today was inaccurate. It was an incredible catch. An incredible effort after the play. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was just he's throwing it at your feet. He's throwing it behind your. The receivers have to critique their body, and it's taking away from them being able to catch the ball in stride. But,
he throwing like he got Hunter from Colorado. All right, let's catch up with the comments, man. Let's catch up with the comments. Let's go with the comments, Nick. Let's go with these comments, man.
We got that maybe time to start the conversation.
Okay.
You put it on back up there again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Cartel said Peyton Thorne is garbage.
Okay.
Bubba said I think Jarquez might have been dinged up. There's no other excuse for the lack of touches. I don't know, man. Hot Rod, shout out to Hot Rod, man. He said Auburn is absolutely trash. That's what he said. Hey, he look like that.
Okay.
Ed Darby said, "What is my rule? Your rule is if Auburn can't score 21 points,
21 points. That's the Ed Darby rule, 21 points.
Ed Darby rule right there. Shout out to Ed Darby, man. Nobody believes in the quarterback. I don't think nobody in Auburn believes in Peyton.
I agree, man.
Free
the baby goat, man. Free the baby goat. Go ahead.
Keep him.
Free somebody.
We only scored 7 points. We might as well let them again. We only score. Go do it. The comments. Go to comments, man. Go ahead. Go. We'll not disrupt the people. Go ahead, Nick.
Well, special team coordinator has to go. To be honest, I
agree. I agree, man. I agree.
It's more than a quarterback. Man, it is more than the QB one. Wait. I've been saying he ain't the one. Okay, all right. There we go. Wait a minute. Like, huh? Not only QB, not closing on a big time LT in the portal. Yup.
Yes, man. Yes.
The ridiculous trick play attempt was Marcus alluded to it earlier, man. That one Perry Thompson was the only option downfield, and he was covered all the way down, man.
Lord Jesus,
Wes Davis, man, sick of the gimmick play calling like Gus used to do. Hey, You know, Gus and Hugh are best friends, so I'm pretty sure they got the same name.
Mm-hmm.
Double ridiculous. That's what he said. Double ridiculous. Peyton Thorne was fine, not as good as the stats indicate. I can see
Not as good as the stats indicate.
I can see where Bubba coming from with that.
That one we just, you know, I don't think we disagree. I just like I say, to add to that, I just think he just missing the crucial plays. But go ahead, Nick.
CJ DeJour. He said, "I love the defense." That's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. Period.
Terrell said the King told y'all he was trash. Yeah, hey man. Wade Lewis, where you at, Wade? PT was not the problem. Freeze was the problem today. Yeah, man. Freeze low key kind of been the problem in the past
Lord Jesus.
The past month.
Peyton Thorne missed a wide open receiver running down the field. But go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Man, Hugh Freeze's problem as well. I said,
okay, I agree.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Let's go to the next one. All right.
Yeah, I agree. Another year for Freeze, but the lease is as short as possible right now. We need results next season. Yeah, Freeze got to win.
I agree, bro.
He got to win. He got to win 11 games next year. He got to win. He got to go. He got to go to the portal and he got to get the quarterback right. This
yes,
offseason.
He does.
He got to get it right this offseason.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Ed Darby said PT played a clean game because the offense is down to a middle school. Level. That's funny.
That's funny.
Bubba said true Marcus, multiple high-low throws could have easily been incomplete. Hey,
absolutely, man.
Trebell, King of the Company said, I said if they put this on the field, we are in trouble. And I gave you what I saw, and they attacked me. Okay. Shout out to Vandy Chris from the
What's up,
Golden
Vandy Chris
Boot Podcast.
What's up, Vandy Chris?
He said from a Vandy fan. Okay, here we go. Listen to this. He said from a Vandy fan, Hugh did exactly what we expected him to do. When it was 7-0, he abandoned the misdirection runs, and the next possession started throwing it all over the field.
Yep. Yeah, we all agree on that, bro. And you called it, Nick. You called it.
He didn't even get down about 14. Nick said 14. I
said 10. I said 10.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but
I said if they got up 10. He'll probably start doing it, but he did it when they scored first.
The concept was correct, man. But he did it after 7. I was like, I can't believe
7 points. I was like, this guy.
I was in here furious, bro. I was like, bro, like, how can you just make Nick right that easy?
Hey,
run it, Nick. Run it.
Vandy Chris again. Shout out to the Golden Boot Podcast. Him and George over there, man.
What's up, y'all?
He said your defense was legit. Keeping the spy on Pavia was fantastic on your part. I told y'all DeMarcus Riddick was gonna have a good game.
Yeah, he did. He did have awesome game.
Chavelle said we can't fire Deep Freeze. We stuck. That's the name y'all got for him now. Deep Freeze.
Deep Freeze.
This is funny, man. Brian Harsin looks a whole lot better these days.
No, he doesn't, because Brian Harsin wasn't recruiting.
That's the only.
At least he recruited.
The only problem with Harsin, he was not.
Yeah,
recruiting.
he
That's
was
the
not.
only
But
problem.
see, yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, if Harsin was recruiting, if Harsin had the recruiting classes that my man have now, Harsin would still be here. But go ahead, Nick.
I think Harsin was a great coach, and he just wasn't recruiting.
Yeah. It's recruiting.
E. Marbury, shout out to E. Marbury. Why
What's
all
up,
them skinny dudes out there on defense? Well, because offenses have changed now. They got to be quicker. The TD to Rivaldo was at his ankles. The exit motion through to Codd was low and behind. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Vandy Chris again. He said it was Jarquez. Just missed it. It was a nice dump off to him and a great play design. Hunter just whiffed.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was a drive killer also.
Here we go. Shout out to Frodo IMG Ted. Shout out to
Let's
Ted.
go.
Ted said we still blaming the QB. LOL.
Hey,
27 just had 270 yards on the ground last week. He got 12 carries today. Miss me with the QB talk. Ted.
Yeah. But okay, go ahead.
All right, Ted. I hear you. Dumber Juice. Shout out to B Sharp from the Sharpshooter.
What's up, B Sharp?
Okay, man. Travell speaking broken English. What? Okay, all right. PT is always missing receivers. He's not a good QB, period. Shout out to Cartel Phillips, man. We appreciate that, man. Ted's come back and says, man, the timeout with 2 minutes and 1 second on the clock tells me everything I need to know. Hugh sucks with the game's management. It's not the players. Our coach sucks in situational football.
That's a big absolute though. That's a big absolute because
cannot agree more, man.
hold up. That's a big absolute because if you think about this, man, the defense did pin them and keep them to a field goal. It wasn't Hugh Freeze that chose to jump over the line and cause a penalty and give them the ball. Hold up. What I'm saying is, I agree that it's Hugh Freeze. It ends at his desk. I agree. And we all on the same page. It all ends with Hugh Freeze. But to say it's not the players, period, it wasn't Hugh Freeze that jumped over the line when they held him to 3 points, and we could have got the ball back. You feel what I'm saying? So that's This is the thing though. That penalty right there in that situation was a little bang bang penalty because that happens all the time. I guess they were saying leveraging. He used his own player to push himself up to do it, but that happens all the time. But I get it.
I guess the referees decided to throw a flag right there because they just felt like it. But
sure, and I agree. I'm just kind of disagreeing with the players have no part in it. It's just coaching. It's hit the comments, Nick.
Yeah, man.
Hit the comments.
Squad fly.
That's
why he said Auburn football is officially done. It will never recover. Never recover. Whoa.
Yeah, these absolute words, man, are just like, wow, never.
Man, this. Cartel Phillips said, "So glad this is last year," and he's referring to Payne Thorne, ladies and gentlemen. Auburn football has jumped the shark. I don't know. Explain
you want me to tell you what? Okay, let me tell you this.
Mean?
I'm gonna explain it to you real quick. Back in the day, I know this was maybe before y'all time. Did y'all watch the sitcom Happy Days?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what happened? So what happened in the sitcom Happy Days? They kept going with all these episodes. So it got to they went so extreme. They had an episode where the Fonz jumped the fox. Jumped the shark.
Oh,
really? You see what I'm saying? So they saying when you go to the very extreme to try to save something, but it's like, dude, okay, y'all just going too far now. You got the Fonz jumping a shark. Come on, this is ridiculous. Yeah, like back in Knight Rider when they had Kit. They reinvented Kid, and you like, okay, that's enough. But okay, go ahead. You ready?
I got what you're saying. Bubba and the old man said there were also major locker room issues with Harsin. Let's not start talking ridiculous. He was also terrible situational. Bubba Travell said he just woke up. So it is what it is, man. Bubba said if Freeze developed a solid offensive game plan, we wouldn't be in this situation. That's what we've been talking about the whole time. We've been talking about scheme and game plan.
We agree on that now. We all agree.
All right, man. Go to Boot Podcast. Shout out to them, man. He said much love, guys. I do have to laugh at the jumping over the line penalty. Remember why that penalty? Remember why that is a penalty to begin with. Vandy got jumped over Auburn line a few years ago.
I remember that.
I remember that too.
I remember that
too.
Yeah, that's funny.
I told Hugh Freeze. I told y'all. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to say y'all. I told y'all Hugh Freeze sucked last year at the beginning of the year. I tried to be optimistic, but now I can't. Man, it's a lot of Cartel Phillips says Auburn is not scoring 21 points with Payne Thorne at quarterback. I don't know if Auburn scored 21 points.
It's
Wild Fly, man. He gave us the cool sign.
Okay.
And then there's that. We just did last week. Calm down. He said, "Calm down, man. We'll be all right." But yeah, man, that's the comment. That's where we at right now, man. It seems that the Auburn faithful is just. It seems that the high we were on last week is just dissipating.
Because man, I'm lower than I was before coming into the Kentucky game. Because it's just like at this point, I was like, all right, now he catching his groove.
Yep.
Then it's like then he come out there and he do this today. It's just like, all right,
it's just like that's why I told you that's why I picked him, man, because I'm like, okay, dude, you see it now. It's tangible. You ran this guy, and he had 270 some yards rushing. Man, you got it. Okay, you see it. And even in the interview, the dude was saying that I should have known he didn't have it because he was saying when dude was rushing for all those yards, he was tempted to throw the ball, and he had to hold himself back from calling him a pass play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know, man. With this one,
interesting.
With this one is So what else y'all got, man?
We got some more comments. We got 2-3 more that just popped up. Let's take a look at them.
Bro, I gotta find them. Lord have
All
mercy.
the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom.
Okay. All right. You just
Last
tell me
three.
which one. Is it this one?
Yep. Start right there,
Okay.
man.
All
Suave
right.
like
Awesome.
they mad. They mad, bro. This
Okay.
next comment right here is interesting to me. He said, "Is there
Okay.
any hope that those guys from the 04 were in the house that they would dump some cash into NIL to get this thing fixed for Auburn? You know those dudes can't like what they see." Okay, here's the thing. There is not an NIL problem of money. There's not a money shortage at Auburn.
That's a culture problem. We getting the
Exactly.
recruit.
Yeah, there's not. Now, even though Hugh Freeze tried to make it seem like he didn't want to pay $1 million for a quarterback in the portal last year, there's not a money shortage of NIL. It's not an NIL problem at Auburn. Just a bunch of stingy people that don't want to spend it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
If you think about it, but it's what it is, and
Yeah. I don't think it's a money problem either, man. Again, and we'll see, and I'll say this until we get another quarterback. I think again, Hugh Freeze just hitched himself to the wrong guy, man. He just kept believing in him past what he should have. When he drew the line at the bowl game, what he saw in the bowl game, he should have stuck with it. But he reversed course, man. And then when he got after the spring, he doubled down on it.
Yep.
On the decision. So it's like, bro, all this falls in his lap, man, for not handling the quarterback situation. So next.
That's where our fan base is right now. They're just mad. Fan base is mad because if you look at the talent on this team is this team is talented. This is not a bad football team.
It's not, man. It has enough talent to beat Vanderbilt, man. It has enough talent.
No, it has enough talent to beat Arkansas. It has enough talent to beat
Cal. It has enough
talent to beat
Oklahoma. It should have been Oklahoma.
You know what I'm saying? And we were in the game with Georgia going into the fourth quarter, down by 10, driving the field. So I mean, it's not a talent thing. This is the whole notion that, and here's why I get irritated when people say, well, you need to give him another chance, give him another year of recruiting. This roster has been broken down, if not twice. And 90% of these guys on this team are guys that Hugh Freeze went out and get. Now I know, DC, I know you say some of these guys are just fill in because it's just necessity. You needed a body. Okay, that's fine. But that's still a guy that you went out and evaluated and said that he can help me at this position and help us win the game. So I can't sit here and say we can't keep blaming it on Harsin because majority of those guys ain't even on the roster anymore. This roster, especially this season, is all Hugh Freeze. This is Hugh Freeze's roster. This is Hugh Freeze's quarterback. This is the guy he went out in the portal and got. Now, you can argue that this might not have been his first choice in the portal, but he still went and got this guy and said in the press conference when he was hired that I develop quarterbacks. That's what Hugh Freeze said. Don't seem like it right now, but I don't know.
I agree with that. I agree with the quarterback thing, but as far as 90% of the roster, you gotta also imbalance. So, like I said, I agree with you on the quarterback thing, but when you speak of the whole roster and say 90% on Hugh Freeze, you got to think about a lot of that 90% is young. You know what I'm saying? The DeMarcus Riddicks and the DBs, a lot of those guys are young. So you gotta also give them a chance to grow up. So just to say in a vacuum that he has all of his players, yeah, that's true. But you got to look at how young and green they are too. That's a part of it.
This is where my frustration comes in.
Okay.
It's not like the roster is bad. We have the tools to be put in the situations to win. And we have, and our defense has put us in situations to win the game. And when it comes down to situational football, we watch time and time again him call a dumb play or Payne Thorne does something irrational that we put him in position where we could have just ran the ball. We have one of the best running games in the SEC, but yet we always stray away from it when the situation fits it best. So that's where my angle with Hugh Freeze comes in. It's just like, all right, it's obvious for everybody in the stadium that what we should do right now. Why is our coach not doing it?
I don't know, man. Let's hit the rest of these comments, Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Suave, I said he agree with Travell. It's coaching, dude. It's coaching.
Okay.
Ted's come back. He says, just curious. Where would y'all rank our roster in the SEC? Do you think it reflects our record? I think our roster is much better than our record is Hugh. This is where I would rank out. This is if you looking at the roster in totality, I think this roster is a top 8 roster in the SEC. So middle of the
Mhm.
pack is where I would
Mhm.
say it is. At best, probably 6, somewhere in that range,
Mhm.
based on the talent on the field. And you see it when they play on the field.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're better than our record. Yes, we're better
Yeah.
than our
Okay.
record.
Sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that. You agree with that, Marcus?
Yes, I definitely agree
Yeah.
with that.
I agree with Nick on that one. I agree with it. Go ahead, Nick.
He said, yeah, I see. Travell said, I said that the show, I was in the bathroom, Nick. I said I can't blame Harsh. Huh? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Can't
blame
blame Harsh anymore.
What?
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I got you. I think that's what you were trying to say. Ted said, I feel like if I call the offensive plays this year, we'd have a winning record with Thorne
It
at
be
QB.
obvious sometimes. It be obvious sometimes.
You said he say it again. Read it all.
Ted says he feels like if he called offensive plays this year, we have a winning record with Thorne at quarterback.
Oh wow. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
But he has a point though. Listen
awesome.
to this. He has a. I'm gonna read this, and he said he got to go. Gators up 7-3. Yeah, the Gators just scored against Georgia.
Wow.
But back to Tez's point. Point. You look at last year. If I'm not mistaken, this team won 6 games with Peyton Thorne at quarterback, with Philip Montgomery as the OC, and you got rid of the OC, saying that was the problem. But now he's gone, and the offense looks worse. Auburn has regressed on the offensive side of the ball. So, and all this stuff that they were saying at the beginning of the year, Nix, Austin, Freeze, and Thorne were all one mind that they know what to do. I feel like I'm lying. I feel like they played in my face. They played in my face.
They did.
I feel like they played in my face.
They did.
That's what I feel like. I feel like they played in my face. I can't. There is no way that I can sit here and say I can sit here and be like, look, man, we are a better offense this year, and we're not, and we're scoring, and we're not, and we can't even score 21 points. But last year, we won 6 games,
but we weren't putting no points though. We weren't putting no points though.
I mean, we were putting 21 points.
No, I mean, we'll have to look at the record and see what we were scoring per game. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Really, when we can visit that tomorrow, have you heard and look at? That's a good topic. Y'all join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. We're gonna really break it down and talk about it. So let's do that tomorrow too. What other comments you got, Nick?
Hey man, Cartel said, "At Bubba, you calm down." He said Auburn scored 21 points had nothing to do with PT. It was because of 27.
It's because of what now?
It was because of 27. Talking about Jarquez Hunter with the
not get touches.
Yeah.
Sure.
Travell said, I said it on the show too, Nick. Hey, what changed is the coordinators, and we got worse.
Yeah.
He said what I've been saying. He said what I've been saying, but it is.
And and we'll see, man. We'll see, because I don't think they're gonna get rid of Hugh Freeze. So we'll definitely see if we'll see if Hugh Freeze. We'll see if Hugh Freeze and again, don't get it twisted. We all agree. Everybody all agree that it's Hugh Freeze and it ends on his desk. But what I'm curious to see is what this offense looked like with a good quarterback. That's and we may never know. But I'm just curious. We may never know, because dude could just make a horrible decision on the quarterback going into next season.
You're right.
We may never know, man. And again, that would be his fault. But we coming up again. We re-upping on the quarterback after the season, whether it's through the transfer portal or he's going to play one of these guys on the roster, or Deuce Knight come in and start. I don't know. But it's his decision again, man. I just want him to make the right decision, get the right quarterback, man, so we can really remove all these excuses. But go ahead.
Well, I agree.
Before we move, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
The right quarterback, is the right quarterback actually a good quarterback, or a quarterback who can bail him out of the dumb play call?
No, I think a good quarterback for me would be a quarterback that can just do the simple fundamental things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Throwing an accurate pass to a screen play or wide open receiver. Let me see those things, and then we can talk about the other stuff. Just give me the fundamental stuff you can do right. When the coach calls the play, man, just execute the play and stop big braining it and checking the different stuff. And like, bro, just, you know what I'm saying? Just give me a regular quarterback, man, that can do regular stuff. But give me a game manager that could just do regular stuff and do the base stuff. So we can get those things that we're wondering about out of our way, man. We can't even do simple stuff, man. That's what's frustrating. But
here's the thing.
mm,
Here's what I agree with majority of
mm-hmm,
what you just said.
mm-hmm,
But with the way that Hugh Freeze run this offense and the options that come off of each play, you
mm-hmm,
give the quarterback that discretion to make that.
mm-hmm,
So I just think Peyton Thorne is just doing what he's taught.
mm-hmm,
He's doing what he do in practice all week. If he
mm-hmm,
sees this, he's gonna check into this because this, based on what we go, based on the play that's called and given, this is the
mm-hmm,
better option based on what I'm seeing.
mm-hmm,
So who's to say? I mean, we can sit here and debate. Yes, it's the quarterback. He's not making the correct decisions on majority of the plays. And then we can say yes, it's the head coach or play caller because they're not calling the right plays. But
mm-hmm.
the two is there's a gray area in there somewhere because the plays that the coach is calling has so many options off of it that the quarterback has to look at it and make the best determination out of it. So I just look at it. I'm just like that's a very like gray area to kind of go through there.
Don't disagree. I talked to the Charlie Five talked to the guy that coached with Hugh Freeze on 3 stints, and Charlie Five asked the guy. Shout out Charlie Five. He asked the guy, man. He was like, "Is the Auburn QB on the roster right now?" And the guy was like, "No."
Oh yeah,
He's coached with Hugh. That was including Peyton Thorne. You see what I'm saying? So that he's coached with Hugh Freeze 3 places, and he said he gave the same analogy. He said, "Dude, when we first got to Ole Miss, we had this same kind of issues, to paraphrase." And he was like, "Bro, we had to go get Bo Wallace, somebody that knew how to run the offense, and bring them in." So that's what I'm saying. Somebody who's coaching Hugh Freeze, he looked and was like, "Man, it's a quarterback issue." We all agree that Hugh Freeze is the situational calls, dude. Even though it's the quarterback, and you know this stuff might work with a good quarterback, dude, you got to pivot from that and use what you have, and that's what he's failing, man. But
agree.
You got anything, Marcus, before we continue on with the comments?
Nah, to me, what you just said confirmed what I thought. You said he needs to go get Bo Wallace to will it in. So he needs, and that's what I just basically asked you. Because to me, Bo Wallace is a good quarterback, but he's not like, we didn't see Bo Wallace at the next level. Bo Wallace is a quarterback. Bo Wallace, huh?
He's Peyton Thorne to me. He's a little bit better.
Thank you, Nick. So
he's a little bit better Peyton Thorne to me. So
basically, what I'm saying is he needs a quarterback that can bail him out. Exactly. Bo Wallace is a quarterback who had a lot of opportunities and just gunsling, and that kind of and mysterious plays just bailed him out.
Here's the Golden Boot, man. Shout out. He said, "Thanks, God, for reading my comments. We appreciate it. Love having Nick on this week." Look, yeah, man, we're looking to collab with y'all too as well. Golden Boot, appreciate it. I see. This is Tez be, man. Me and Tez be right here, bro. He said all QBs make mistakes. That is true. Even on the professional. Well, this is professional. Even on the NFL level. He said, but our QBs should be in positions where.
Well, you okay, well, just look, go. You can stand behind me and say hey to all the Auburn fans.
He's basically saying all QBs make mistakes, but we should be put in a position where the QB has to be perfect, and that's yeah. I mean, I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. We can't be putting Peyton Thorne in a situation where he has to be 39 for 39 every week, 100%. Passing, yeah, that's just not reasonable or even thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? Cartel Phillips said whoever took Auburn when Vegas was giving away free money is dumb. At this point, I don't even want to hear Hugh Freeze press conference. I don't think nobody want to hear Hugh Freeze either right now. Golden Boo said, yeah, that's Golden Boo.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Golden Boo said the same thing Monday night on our show that next year's QB is not currently on the roster. Maybe if UAB fires Trent Dilfer, would he be an option at Auburn for OC to work with Hank Brown? I don't even think Hank Brown's on this roster next year.
I'm gonna say Hugh Freeze don't influence that.
Yeah, I don't even think he on the roster. Asian, my service bad up. I'm hoping to say back through 2 picks. Say back through 2 picks. Okay.
Gotcha. Wow.
I'm telling you, man, Florida playing good football right now.
Y'all check Asia out on Twitter, man. Check Asia out on Twitter, man. Asia gives us all the news, man. But go ahead.
Ted said, I think we're forgetting Hugh Pickthorn. Yeah,
sure.
We
we say he hitched himself to the wrong quarterback. Yeah.
What makes us think he won't pick another Thorn? Well, here's the thing.
That's what we just said. Yeah.
Yeah, what we said. Now here's the thing. All signs lead, and this is not confirmed, but all signs lead to Caden Salter being at Auburn next year.
That would make sense. That would make all the sense in the world.
So if Caden Salter is in an Auburn uniform next year, I expect this offense to be tremendously better next season because he's been in the system. This is the analogy with Bo Wallace. They had to go get a guy that knew the system. So Caden Salter knows the system, knows what to do. This offense should be particularly better. It will save Hugh Freeze's career. Now, here's the problem. Caden Salter is a 1-year rental. Now, you got to get Walker White or Deuce Knight ready to come in and start and be the future. Will they know the system?
That's a good question, man.
Will Auburn revert back to being a 6-7 win team when those guys come in and actually get real playing time after next year? I'm telling you, if that's the case, if you got to go get a guy that knows this system that well in order to run it, it's not a good system.
Yeah.
My question is, what is the excuse if he goes to get the guy that knows the system and the system is still failing?
I don't know. Yeah, see, that's what I want to do, man. I want to get all the excuses out of the way, man. That's where I am. Yeah, let's get all these excuses out the way, man. Go get your guy, y'all. Whoever, give the own the victory so he can go get the guy he wants, and so we can stop all this moaning in the press conference. And
pay the $17 a month for own the victory.
Yeah, just do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do to get this guy who you need. And the guy that know the system, and then at least we'll know if we have a successful season next year. If they get Salter, and we'll know at least, okay, yeah, the system does work. So it's just like, dude, you're gonna have to get a quarterback now to replace that. So that's where I'm with it. Anybody else got in the comments before I get out of here, man? I'm finna go eat some more brisket. And these cats, bro, if Georgia loses, it's gonna be a sad tailgate because 95% of my family at this tailgate Georgia fans, bro. You see them behind me, man.
Right now, Florida driving 1st and 10 inside the 35-yard line. They driving. They driving.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a terrible tailgate too because 95% of them Georgia fan and 5% of them other, and it's one person that's a Florida fan.
Here's the thing.
This going, boy.
I know we kind of veering off rip, but this
sure.
I'm not wishing anything. And when I say this, don't think I'm saying that I'm happy that somebody got hurt because I'm not. A guy got injured. But in the grand scheme of things for Florida, this was probably the best thing that can happen for Billy Napier because Billy Napier can now hitch his wagon, as we said, to one quarterback instead of playing this 2 QB system. And he's hitching the DJ Lagway, and you see how this offense has
his freshman
going forward. Exactly.
His freshman, and because he had hitched himself to a Porter quarterback the same way in his second year doing the same thing. It looked just like an Auburn decision. It's just like Hugh Freeze decision. He hitched himself to that quarterback, man. And like you say, it ain't fortunate or unfortunate, but it just happened that with DJ Lagway, man, it's like, again, it doesn't have to be Hank Brown, man. Go with Walker White, man, and just let him take his lumps, man. That's where I am. Go with somebody else, man. We can only score 7 points.
At this point,
dude, it's over, man. Give Walker White the reps. You know what I'm saying? If it's Walker White, everybody won't give him the reps, man. So at least he can get ready for next year. That's all I'm saying, man. It's like I just don't understand it, bro. 7 points.
That's bad. That's really bad.
That's awful.
It's really bad.
Man, anything else, y'all? What y'all got, man?
Nah, we good. We good to go, man. Appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Appreciate y'all. Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Y'all guys bring it today as usual. Hey, man. Tell them where to find y'all at.
Yeah, Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We in these YouTube streets, man. Go follow us. You can search us in the search bar, Water Cooler Talk podcast, or you can go to Coolest Spot 23 and search us there, man. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to know when we post. We do live shows every Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central as well. And if you like listen to the audio version after the show is over with, wherever you get your audio podcast, whatever podcast platform you listen to, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, we are there Like us, subscribe, rate, review the show. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I am DC Wolf. You can find me at Auburn_Addicts on all platforms. We'll be here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Central. For Have You Heard, man? And we're gonna talk about it some more. Break down the game. We're gonna talk about the next game against UL Monroe. Nick, let's hit these comments, and we're gonna War Eagle and get out of here, baby.
Yeah, man. Cartel said, man, Hugh made a mistake going to get PT when Michigan State didn't want him. It's dumb. It's dumb. Travell said he need that merchandise. Hey, man. Hey. You know,
merchandise. What's the merchandise, man? What's the merchandise, man?
I guess he wants to start a merch line. I guess he wants to get the merchandise.
Oh yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming out.
The Auburn Addicts merch.
It's coming.
The Water
Auburn Addicts. Yeah, it is coming. Auburn Addicts merch will be dropping in the next couple weeks, man. So everybody, get ready. Get ready. But we'll see y'all, man, later, man. Y'all Auburn family, man, stay encouraged, man. Hopefully this thing's gonna get better, man. Stay encouraged. But we'll see y'all. Hopefully. And we'll say War Eagle and peace, man.
Georgia up 10-3.
Yeah.
I mean, that was Florida up 10-3. Florida up 10-3.
Oh God. We'll see y'all, man. Peace, man.